Dude, you'll start the biggest Naruto DBZ clash ever.
Break the internet, my nigga.
Because in all honesty, when you think about, even though they're in technically two separate worlds, you want to put Naruto and Sasuke up against Goku and Vegeta. You want to do that. Nine-Tailed Beast, you want to do all that. But to find out that the creator of Naruto
was like, yeah, nah, these
said that Krillin is as strong as Madara.
And Krillin dies.
Krillin dies a bunch of times. He's human. They're human. And on a human-to-human level, you mean to tell me that he's stronger than Madara?
Oh, man. All right. So
that hurt my feelings.
We got Monty coming in for Talk Lately. Monty.
Got the silky smooth Al Sharpton look going on.
Why is that commercial?
Monty, why we gotta hear about you getting patty smacked?
Yeah, man.
And in the comforts of your own home.
Yeah.
Why? That is a commercial. Did you know that?
What?
That was a little unsettling.
Talking about how people are dirty.
Smacking you in the face with God knows what.
And talking about Jabril and his breaking a Tic Tac in half.
Oh my God. This is Weird Radio. I'm getting out of here because Monty's here. And you gonna talk about the Oscars? No, Oscars.
Of course
not.
I do got the beef between Kevin.
Oh my God!
I'm watching that video right now.
Oh my God! Did you saw the one with the fur coat, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
What happened?
Oh, I'll let him tell that.
That's gonna be the first 8 minutes.
This is Weird Radio.
Ooh, can we stay for the first 5 minutes?
I'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
I just need you to take a listen to this. Marty, the executive producer around here, and the host of the Talk Lately show with Marty, goes off. Check this out.
Who's traveling in here?
We took it. We shipped it for parts.
Why? Who took the air conditioner out? Who is the boss around this bitch? I don't understand. Because I never told anybody to take this. And where is it?
You Southern Bills.
To be honest with you, it ain't been in here. It wasn't even in here Tuesday.
Oh snap! You got jacked a week ago, son.
Where is it?
They straight up.
Seriously, where's Nate?
Oh snap!
I don't know. I don't check.
Right.
Seriously, where's Nate? Don't touch the door again. Where's Nate? Nathan Steven.
Oh my God! Is that his name? They found it.
I'm on the air. Can I get my situation together? I'm running a business around this bitch.
It's in that closet.
See? Just check the show out every Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Is her mic on? What's up, guys? Welcome to Weird Radio, where everybody is really dope. Today is she on? Yeah, let me hear her say something real fast.
Okay, are you coming? I'm coming through.
Yes, there we go. That is my guest, Allison Washington. She has come to join me for the last show that we're going to have before my hiatus. I'll be gone for a month because I don't have any money. So if you guys want to remedy that situation, you can always hit me up on reallydopradio@gmail.com if you want to contribute. I'll if you want to send money in a t-shirt, I'll wear your t-shirt and take pictures. If you want me to do stuff like, that won't get me arrested or divorced, I'll do that for money and say that you made me do it. If you want me to call and break up with somebody for you, I'll do that as well.
You know what? Writing dating profiles. I decided that I want to do that on the side. I feel like I'd be pretty good at doing that.
Yeah.
Don't steal my idea.
I could do that. I wouldn't actually use information that anybody gave me. I would just send me a picture and like your favorite movie, or like give me like one bit of information, and I'm gonna make
this is a guy tipping a fedora. What would you write about that?
Let's see. Guy tipping fedora. Likes
with a sword in his hand.
Likes long walks on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja battles.
Okay.
And smooth jazz.
Milady.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Because Milady, obviously, because he has the fedora and has never had a girlfriend thus far. So obviously that's what you lead with. Oh, man. So I'm waiting for my co-hosts and, that dude who keeps showing up with the bald head. They're going to be walking up in just a minute. But today we're going to talk about America. And Allison she's an actress. She's a photographer. She does work with the Baltimore Rock Opera Society, which is That's not really acting. That's just rocking out. Really, I'm not really sure how to
There's
define that.
serious acting involved.
Yeah, they act a bit, and then it's mostly rocking out and Natty Bo. That's
No.
And she also hitchhiked across the states.
Yep.
Which I won't do because I probably won't make it past Kansas.
No.
Don't
go. There's a certain direction you don't want to go.
No. And like I'm from the South, so
yeah, don't.
No.
Nope.
I'm good. I'm good. Wrong place. So yeah, we're gonna talk about America. What's going on? Cause it's been a while since I've talked to you guys about something serious, and I think it's due time. Racism's out of control, and people are confused. There's Stello and Travi. Oh snap! In the house, yes, guys. This is Allison. Stello he's always coming through.
Oh yeah, it's my birthday. Hey, it's my birthday. What he got? What he got?
He came in with one beer. This is ridiculous.
What he got? Oh, he came in with one.
It's okay. We all get little tiny
Uno
cups
mas.
and we'll all just share. It's great.
Uno mas. Yes, please do.
Just get a cat full of it.
So guys,
Just get a cat
since y'all
full.
are here finally, we talking about America today. America.
Yep.
And because there's been a few things that I've seen over the past few days that have bewildered me.
America.
One, I saw there's some Trump supporters who were basically saying that they're mad that they can't be racist in public.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah. They were like, well, with political correctness, I just can't call a spade a spade. No, nobody said you can't call a spade a spade. We said you can't call a spade a nigger. That's different. That's different. You got to pay attention to the saying. That's different. All Muslims should leave. That's not calling a spade a spade. That's racism.
I saw something like someone made a video clip in like Texas or like Kentucky or somewhere, and they were talking about Trump supporters, and they were like people outside waiting to vote and all this other stuff. And he was like, "So why are you glad to vote for Trump?" And they was like, "Oh," this one guy was like, "Oh man, I just believe in everything he says." He's like, I'm happy to give my tax dollars if he gonna build a wall so the aliens can't come over here.
Yeah.
Really?
That's amazing.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, I feel like they don't realize what they're saying. The whole complaint is, oh, they're taking our jobs. They're taking jobs that none of you would work none of you would want.
Honestly, because let's say because there's a guy who went through and said if Donald Trump actually implemented the plans that he said he would, if he deported all of the immigrants he said he would, America would lose 60% of the farm labor force.
Yeah.
Who's gonna fill those jobs? White people?
No.
Niggas damn sure ain't.
No. Sorry, we did our
you
turn
want me
to
to
field.
go
We're
into
good.
that field?
We're good.
We're gonna work on a farm?
So you want me to work on a farm? Not only do you want me to gather your crops, but you also want me to go back to them tobacco fields? Nah,
Joking.
I'm good.
But I met someone really interesting when I was hitchhiking. When I was in Ventura County, I met this man named Pepe, 91 years old. He came from, I believe, Mexico. His family, they had acres, and he managed to be able to give each of his relatives 40 acres of land on his land. We went up to the top of this mountain so I could look around. He owned all of this land.
Wow.
And he was an immigrant who came here. His family came here, and that was all his. He worked for that. And I feel like that's the fear that these people have. These racists have this fear that, oh, they're hard workers. They're coming over here. They're going to take all of our land. It's like, it's the land of opportunity.
We're not going
All right.
take
So
it.
we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to continue this discussion. Give us a call at 410-702-5657. Text us at 443-642-9403.
America.
Tell us what you think
yeah.
about what's going on right now. This is
Can
Big Radio,
you
and we'll be right back.
Day, yeah.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're gonna get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all. So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, you know, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, banji, ratchet, whatever how you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say banji, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classy.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up.
Right.
You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the bees, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right. So she's created her own lane, Banji soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're back on. All right, we're back on. Once again, I'm your host, Kenyon Parson. We've got TC with me here in the studio. We've got Stello. We've got Travi because she keeps showing up for some reason. We got another person who just keeps coming.
She can have mine.
Well, then you gotta start doing something else. You gotta start taking pictures and videos, something.
Nah, that's my job.
So Alex,
it's mine.
She could start her own show.
Wait.
Okay,
He just said that his job was taking pictures. When's the last picture he took for
Ooh.
the radio?
Okay. So you don't want me to send you?
I'm a professional photographer, so I'm totally.
We might just outsource this whole.
Sorry,
So you don't want me to send all the video that I've been cutting and stuff. I got like hours worth of stuff.
I didn't even know you was taking video. Trust. I thought you was Snapchatting the whole time. That's my bad.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad.
Oh, okay. So I'll just push delete.
Should I step outside?
No, you can say we need impartial judges.
Okay. I'm good
So,
with that.
Allison, before we go on with our discussion, can you tell people where they can find you if they, want to talk to you for whatever reason?
I've been having a problem with that recently. I don't know if I want them to find me. No, I'm kidding. They want to find me. My website is AllisonWashington.com. It's ALYSON, then Washington like the state. And I'm a resident actor with Annex Theater and Baltimore Rock Opera Society. So yeah, that's where.
Yeah. So if you want to find her, you go there.
Yeah.
And you look at.
Just Google me.
Yeah. That's all. All right.
Or on every second Saturday, you can find her performing one of her favorite pieces, Daddy, Where Did You Go? Inside the harbor complex, right where everyone's walking around.
I thought he was gonna say, "Daddy, why did you eat my fries?" Because that's my favorite song.
I was going to, but I didn't think anybody else was going to catch it.
What? Why did you eat my fries?
Yes, that won a Grammy.
I know.
That was amazing.
It
Yes,
won
it did.
I thought it won a Grammy?
Yes, it did.
I knew it won something.
Yes,
it
it won a Grammy because it was amazing. Wow. Yeah. And I also like the Marshall Lee because that's
Marshall Lee's great.
That's Gambino.
I was
like,
Gambino.
what? Oh yeah. All right, so we talk about America.
If you don't like baseball, NASCAR, and apple pie,
all right, I gotta tell you what I saw today. That these two people upset me when I first saw them, and then when they reiterate the coonery, it takes you up to new heights. So the Trump girls, right?
Yep. Oh my god.
And I don't. Yeah. So they were on. I forget the name of the guy. He's a reporter. He's on one of a news show where he talks about politics and all of that. So he brought them on so they could explain Trump's policies. They explained it as well as he did, and they they went into what Republicans love to go into recently, which is trying to separate the Klan from the Republican Party. They love to say, oh, well, Democrats started it. Yeah. But then they switch teams. Like, people forget that like in the 1910, like Democrats became Republicans, Republicans became Democrats. That's Republicans freed the slaves. Yeah, but for the last 100 years, you guys have hated black people. So it kind of negates everything Lincoln did. And so, like, just to hear them go on about that. And how is he gonna? He's gonna fix the economy by building that wall. No.
Well, they're very big on latching on to the past.
Yeah.
And wait, we're talking about racist now, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, just making sure.
There's these black white supremacists.
Oh yeah, they're very big on latching onto the past. It's always like, well, white people were slaves, or this or it's like, no, it's not, honey.
Boo boo. That's not the same.
You gotta clap.
Right?
No.
No, it's bueno.
Right. But or again, I got in an argument with someone who was trying to play devil's advocate, and they said, well, the rebel flag, it's really about, or not rebel flag, I'm sorry, the Confederate flag is about history. It's like, pause.
No.
The Confederate flag and the rebel flag are two different things. The Confederate flag was the rebel flag, which is the one that you see them hanging on the backs of their cars and saying we need to keep this, was actually not a representation of the South.
Mm-hmm.
The flag had gone through so many different changes, and the rebel flag is what they decided to use, the people who were actually rebelling against the change. So it has the flag that they want to keep has nothing to do with actual history or the history of the war. It's just it's frustrating.
Right.
I don't mind the Confederate flag though. If I see it on hanging from your crib or your car, I know this is a fucking hunky I need to stay away from. Fuck that guy.
It's definitely a warning.
See,
it's like a scarlet letter.
It's definitely a warning.
You like to stay away. I, on the other hand, would prefer to stir that proverbial cup of coffee and say hi.
That's the difference between me and you, because I know how deep shit can get when I get pissed.
Right.
So I'd rather avoid all of that altogether, because I don't like talking. I don't like fighting. I'd rather start shooting. So to avoid all of that nonsense, I'm mind my business.
I just like walking up to them and speaking in
because
an articulate manner.
That's why.
Oh, speaking of that, we'll get to that.
But,
you also light skinned, so
I forgot what I was going to say. You ain't that many shades darker anyway.
I'm not commenting on talking to a redneck. Okay.
I didn't say a redneck. It just so happens that most people who carry a Confederate flag. But what I was going to say before we move on is that, God forbid, Trump is elected. But if he is elected, whoever gets the job of building that wall, you will forever go down in history as an asshole.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if he gets elected, they're not going to approve it.
They can't.
It's not. They can't.
It's not a viable policy.
Like a lot of things that Trump.
We voted for Trump so we could put the wall up.
It's gonna become. It's gonna be a mess. And but this is what I'm hoping, because there is a good chance that he's going to be elected.
I'm moving to Europe.
I'm hoping that he won't. But if you look at where everything's going,
we're either going to Europe or I'm going to Canada.
Let's go to Canada.
I have all my dad's side of the family. They're in Rotterdam, so we could all go to the Netherlands.
Netherlands, let's go.
I like that.
Yeah, but
everyone game. All right. So for the next 6 to 7 months, we all need to hang out so I get to know you just a little bit better.
That's fine.
And then we can all.
No, it's cool, right? They're always trying to get me to come over, and I was like, okay, I'll bring everyone. But here's the thing. There are a lot of things that Trump has said. Like he said he wants to bring back torture worse than waterboarding. He was saying that he thinks that we should kill
terrorist families.
That's
against
illegal.
The Geneva Convention.
Right, it goes against the Geneva Convention. So at that point, the military can be like, nah, dude, nah, just no.
So just give him
that's what you hope.
Just give him his first 6 months and then impeach him.
Right. No. But also, there's this little part of me that's like, maybe this is just a whole reality show.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? It feels like Trump University.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna do great thing. Gonna be a success. Nothing but winners. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Right.
The Simpsons writer, they're doing this.
None of this is real.
So I saw something. I troll Facebook, and for some reason, there's so much Trump stuff that comes up on my page. I saw one where this dude he took Hitler quotes and said that Trump said them. And then he went and told somebody the quote. He's like, hey, you support this quote? Yeah, I do. I totally believe that. All right.
Was it like a Jimmy Fallon thing?
No, it was just some dude.
Yeah,
It was just some
random
dude.
guy.
And so after he was like, he told people like, yeah, oh, okay, I was lying to you. Hitler didn't say, Trump didn't say this. Hitler said it. Oh, do you still support it? And one dude said something that blew my mind. It bewildered. I really had to stop and think for a minute. He said, well, if Trump said those things, then yes, I believe them.
Only if Trump said them.
So what that says to me is it doesn't matter what he says, it's the person that he believes.
Right.
So if Hitler says, let's kill all the Jews, no, that's too much. If Trump said, let's kill all the Jews, well, yeah, why not? What are you talking about? But I'm not racist.
All right, so we need to somehow brainwash Trump into saying black people go to college for free.
Huh.
Well, I mean, we could just kidnap him.
I'm not sure if Trump knows the terminology free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I don't know. Trump actually.
He knows bankruptcy.
Yeah,
he knows fraud. He doesn't really know free. That is vernacular.
Well, technically, that's kind of he does if he knows fraud. He knows what free is.
Making
That's
money for free.
Everything that he's been getting, basically. So he knows it
with his small
also,
startup.
also, can we have to call him by the right name?
Drumpf. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because he's
Make
from a family of
Trump great again,
immigrants.
yeah.
Because his German father did not come here to watch foreigners take jobs. That's not what his immigrant father came over here for.
Sorry.
That. Oh my God. All right.
We can't.
So, I gotta move on from Trump.
Yeah.
To some other racist stuff. Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
on. Now, before you start, because I see you wilding up.
Wait, hold on.
I did a whole post about this.
Oh,
what you about to say?
You did Zoe Saldana doing Nina Simone, and they had to blackface her up and give her a fat nose. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, I read that.
You haven't seen the picture? Someone pulled that up.
Right.
Let's go.
Somebody get on the tube.
It was on the Huffington Post the other night.
Now, we've been talking about this on the internet for a little bit. And one dude that Amma was talking to was like, black woman plays black woman in biopic, and everybody's mad. I don't understand it. Pause. That's not what it's about. It's not about a black woman playing a black woman. It's about a black woman who does not represent what Nina Simone represented, playing Nina Simone in a biopic, a story focused on her life and her struggles, but not.
Really?
Yeah, are you looking at the picture right now?
I am looking
but
at
here's
the
the thing:
picture.
she looks like a wax statue. It looks
Yes, it does.
it looks horrible. But aside from that, I made this post like where I copied what the tweet that Nina Simone's estate put out. Zoe Saldana quoted Nina Simone, and Nina Simone's estate said, "Keep my name out of your mouth
For life.
for life."
Don't you ever say that about me again.
And that got a lot of reactions. A lot of my friends were like, "Oh yeah, you're right. This is ridiculous." And then I have the people who are just like, "Oh well, I don't see why you're getting mad. This is ridiculous, and you're a social justice warrior, and being like, you're getting offended over something." It's like, no, this is the thing. Nina Simone was born in North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina. She was born in the South. She is a black woman who felt very strongly about her look. Sorry, she felt very strongly about being black, about being who she was, about her talent, about people whitewashing her music, so much to the point that she left.
Yeah,
she was like, "Fuck all."
She was
of
in
this.
Africa for a while,
right? She's like, "Fuck all of this. I'm not gonna be who they want me to be." And then you have Zoe Saldana, who is her one of her parents are from the Dominican Republic and from I don't want to mess up the other but she's Afro-Caribbean. Again, beautiful woman, not Nina Simone. And she even turned down the role for a whole year. She turned down the role because she felt like she wasn't right for the role. And then she came back because they couldn't get. They said they couldn't get anybody else. They said they couldn't get anybody else.
They said they couldn't. That's
nonsense. Is bullshit.
They could have come asked me to do it, and I would have. What are you talking about?
Well, that's questionable with that. So. They couldn't have got Indy Irie.
Yeah.
They could have pulled Macy Gray out their ass.
It was a
Real shit. They could have got Crazy Eyes.
They could have got Macy
They could have got
Gray.
Crazy Eyes to do it. And again, she's
good. Not even to
she's
say
a
as
trained
an
opera singer too.
Not even to say as an actor. You don't have to look like the person you portray. That's what acting is all about.
Macy Gray
right?
is the closest looking person.
And even if Zoe Saldana kept the role and they didn't put her in blackface, people would still be like, "What?" But it wouldn't be as bad. And the whole team behind this film, there is one black person. There's one black person on that team. The makeup artist is white, the writer's white, the director's white. They're all Caucasian, and it's just it's frustrating because there's no one who said at some point, "Do you guys think this is a bad idea?"
Do you know what I found funny?
What?
That the time that that this project was being talked about when it was like being released to public that we're gonna do a Nina Simone biopic, the trailer for Gods of Egypt came out and people were like, "What the fuck?" And nobody was like, "Hey, maybe we shouldn't do that."
Well, they did. They put this film has been in developmental hell for the longest time because people kept saying, maybe we should do this, maybe we should just hold off. Oh, this isn't good. And Nina Simone's estate, they are like, we don't want, you cannot do this. You can't. So not only is the movie not going to be great, people are going to boycott it. Yeah. They're also probably not going to have any of Nina Simone's music except maybe her covers because when the estate doesn't give permission, just like the Jimi Hendrix film with Andre 3000 or the Aaliyah film, when the estate doesn't give permission, you don't have permission to use those songs.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens.
It's kind of like when they were trying to get Brad Pitt to play Bob Marley.
Please.
Oh, you don't remember that, do you?
All right.
I'm going to show you that.
We got to talk about that when we come back. Give us a call at 410-702-5657. Text us at 4436-429-403. Tell us how you feel about Trump and what he's doing. Tell us how you feel about the Nina Simone biopic and what they're doing or aren't doing or, whatever. Don't forget to hit us up at Really Dope Radio on our Twitter or check out the pictures that we post on weird_vision for Instagram. This is Weird Radio, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can. You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life.
Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Call in 8 minutes on the break. We are not talking. Just call now.
Call now.
We can talk to you. So, yeah.
Call us now at 410-702-5657. Again, that's 410-702-5657.
Did we get him out?
Did we get him back?
It's like catching fish, yo.
Hello.
Nope.
Caller, are you there?
Okay.
This is not phone tag, people.
Right, you need to quit with that boost.
Call and stay on the line. Fix your connection, whatever you are doing.
Metro is not it.
That don't come to people's service.
One more time, friend.
Right. We'll get you.
Friend.
If you can't get the call in Texas, because we
Matter
still
of
would
fact,
like
check
to
the
hear
text thing. You didn't even check the text thing. Maybe
it ain't going. It glows.
Yeah, it usually glows when people text. All right, person who calls, since you can't call, text 443-642-9403. Unless your text messages aren't free, then call again.
Damn. Right. Jesus.
Texas. I remember when text messages were like 30 cents a piece.
Yo.
Remember that shit?
They call back.
Yeah. Got a rope of dope and bring him in.
Hello?
Be exposed. Be exposed. Radio.com. Okay.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Check out this crazy freestyle on Who Got Buzz.
But right now, it's a 2-minute drill.
I did.
Cue it up.
I did.
Oh. What? So, as always, the 2-minute drill is going to kick off. Who wants to take it first? I need the music. Turn it up just a little bit. Turn it up just a little bit. There we go. DP, since you're the guest of the evening, I want you to go ahead and kick it off.
So when you're walking like a guard and you talking like a guard, you could throw a couple jabs, you can even spit and spar. I got a line. Even though I dropped a couple lines with the grind, never shoot a couple dimes, you can have it. Balling like Jordan, but I'm feeling like Magic. Had a couple verses in these MC Scarlet Classic, but when you see me on the Racketeer, young resurrected soul of the young Emmett Till. Never lie, always had to keep it real. Shaquille up in the paint, I was the man to steal. When they put me on the Pac beat, low key, I made sure that I got up the paint and pitched the 3. Now I'm Steph Curry cooking it up or hooking it up. Shouts out to my niggas locked down.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
A 9 tails would not be good.
5-inch.
Okay, stop. We are on the air. Sorry, guys.
Are we back?
You can't. We are having a debated argument about why Pokemon are not good.
My guests keep
ideas.
Jesus.
I'm just saying, I have a tarantula that's going to end up the size of a dinner plate. That's close enough to a Pokemon.
It does
Basically.
not matter.
Basically.
Right, let's go back.
Okay,
Sorry.
you know what? Real quick, as we go into this subject for like 5 minutes, 410-702-5657. Give us a call or text us at 443-642-9403. We're about to get into why Pokemon are not good ideas as pets.
We can't.
But the cute ones, though.
No, because they're not cute.
Fire breathing because they all have the power to affect nature.
Because
your
you
Butterfree,
want to know what
it's cool. It has gusts, which summons tornadoes.
You don't understand. See, we're us guys because we paid attention to the height and the weight.
Wait. What do you guys? I played
No.
Pokemon. I played religiously.
I'm not saying that.
I remember showing a kid my boobs so that I could get Pokemon cards.
Oh,
That's
wow.
okay. That's fine. Okay, Kimna, go get some Pokemon cards. Anyways,
I got a whole collection at the house. I got
Here's
legendary graphics.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Yes, you may have played Pokemon, but you didn't pay attention to the height and weight of these Pokemon.
I did. Because I remember Charizard was fucking huge.
Yes.
Like
He is 6'8",
Yeah.
with a wingspan of 6'5".
I have a friend
His
who's
tail.
That nigga's Yao
Weird.
Ming, yo.
We are talking about a hypothetical world.
Hypothetical world, it still wouldn't be okay.
Then we go back
But we
to
would be used to it.
we go back to my main reason as to why the only reason that Pokemon can exist in that world. At worst, they're jerks.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Because Ash has been hit with millions of volts of electricity.
Mhm.
It was
And
just
he's
like,
never
ah!
Well, and then do you think? Oh wow.
Yeah.
No. But then it actually starts to make me think of like science. So the experiments that we do on rats and that we do on certain animals, monkeys, right? What I wonder what you could get, like what type of health benefits would come from doing science experiments on Pokemon?
Crazy.
All right,
Yeah,
Team Rocket.
because well no.
Right. Because you right there, you just created Mewtwo. That was you. That was your fault.
Team
Magma.
But they
Thank
wouldn't use
you.
it. But think about it. They wouldn't use it to create Mewtwo. They would use it to genetically enhance humans.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
that's
have
how
these
Team
creatures
Rocket
that can
started.
So you would
control-
definitely have a 4-armed dude just living in your house. What's up? Where do you
Right,
want this couch to
right.
go?
Oh, you want to be
Because-
champ? That's what
because
you
I-
want? Oh, okay. Because you and Giovanni need to get together and create some shit. Because that's what Team Rocket started out to do. They wanted to help
humankind until they realize, you know what, we can just rule the
So
world.
maybe Team Rocket wasn't so bad to begin with. Maybe if people just
They're a
did what they
terrorist
said- God, it sounds like
organization.
this is like me supporting Trump right now.
Yeah, you sound like you support Trump.
We're coming full circle. I swear I'm not a Trump supporter. It's
That's
just-
what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
But you
know what it
know,
sounds like? It sounds
if
like
we
you're
were
against
just-
murder.
if we were just going to gather up all the Pikachus and use all their electricity, and you know, maybe we should just ban all the Gyarados.
It sounds like you're against
Ban
murder.
all the Gyarados? Why?
Right?
Yeah, you can't ban no Gyarados.
No.
I would prefer Digimon over Pokemon.
Right? Like they don't understand.
All right,
Like in
so
Onyx.
Let's
I'm sorry.
let's go back to racism, something much easier to deal with.
Digimon.
Right, because this isn't a heated conversation at all.
No, it's cool. We'll finish this.
So tell us about your travels traveling the country, because that's something that I'm driving in my own car across the country. I'm not.
It was amazing. I would do it again, and I think the sound effects. This is great.
That's why I got it up here. I can't have it on my ears.
I would definitely do it again. And the reason why I started doing it, it was a really bad year. Like my grandmother had died. A man held me at knife point, tried to rape me, and stole my camera. And mind you, I'm a professional photographer. 2 weeks after that, someone stole my camera, or not my camera, my car, and it had my lighting equipment. It had everything in it, so my entire business was gone. 2 weeks after that, the guy I was dating dumped me because he couldn't understand why it took me a month to get over trauma, why I still hadn't gotten over it, and he just didn't want to have to be supportive. And yeah, like no one could see what's happening, but everyone just cocked their heads to the side at the same time.
You know, when you're trying to talk to a dog,
Yeah.
and they don't quite understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what happened.
Again, it was it's something like now I realize like it was a really crappy relationship because he wasn't adult. He said this was his first adult relationship and he wasn't really ready for it. And so the fact that someone had something so traumatic and a series of traumatic things happen, not to mention like trauma that's happened in my past, he's just like, I wasn't ready for this. I just thought you were cute and I wanted to snatch you up before someone else did. So but I'm like, if I don't get out of here, I'm going to kill myself. I have to leave. And I need to do something for myself that'll make me not have to think about all the stress and be able to focus on getting from one place to another. So I'm like, I'm going to hitchhike. I've never been across America. Maybe this will make me change my mind about things. Maybe this will make me want to stay. So I went to the TH truck stop in Baltimore and I hitched from here. Got snowed in Pennsylvania with these two great truck drivers. They were fantastic. Well, one of them was great. The other one was kind of an asshole because he ended up telling his wife, just to make her jealous, that they picked up a hitchhiker. So around Iowa, they had to let me out because the wife went nuts. The wife threatened to call, because there were two different trucks. The wife threatened to call the other truck driver, the one I was riding with, threatened to call his wife, threatened to call the company owner because they weren't supposed to have riders. And everyone I rode with, they were so concerned about me. They wanted to make sure that I was okay. And people were just like, oh, well, you know, you're black. That's a white thing to do. And just like, no, that's not. You can't classify certain things like, oh, this is a white thing or this is a black thing. And I felt like that was a frustrating thing because I actually heard that from some of the truck drivers that I was with. It's like, you're black, you don't hitchhike. And it's like, I did.
You
I
just picked me up.
Right, you just picked me up. And
That's the thing.
and everyone else's fear was also like, oh, well, you know, what happens if someone tries to rape you? Truck drivers have to be at a certain place at a certain time. They're not thinking about raping you. They may talk about sex, but because I'm well-spoken, because I can make eye contact with someone, and because I'm not on drugs, they're not going to take advantage of me.
Right.
The one time someone tried something, and it was very polite actually how he did it. He dropped me off. He bought a shower for me. I went inside. And the showers are private. Like I was thinking I was going to be gross and grungy the whole time. I brought like 1 million baby wipes, but I ended up being able to take showers every night. And in trucks, they have bunk beds, so I could sleep on the top bunk. So I always had a place to sleep. They would buy me food. It was great. Like I spent practically nothing. But once but once he left, he sent me a message through Facebook. He said, hey, so I haven't left the truck stop. Do you want to meet me in my truck for adult fun time? And I was like, no, but thank you for asking me instead of trying to take advantage of me.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not, you know, at first I was like, ew, but then I was like, that's actually really nice that he asked.
Yeah.
He didn't ask me while I was in the car with him. He didn't ask me while we were in these close quarters. He wasn't weird at all. It was just like hey, you're in a safe space now. I find you attractive. Do you want to have sex? And I said no, and he didn't get mad. He was like, okay, I understand. I was like, wow, that was pretty neat. But then you end up with like this one truck driver that I was with for a long period of time. He kept trying to take me sightseeing, and he was disgusting. He chain smoked. He told me, he was like, well, I don't understand why your boyfriend dumped you. And he said things like, I would eat you for days. And I was like, I just want to throw up now. So I couldn't wait to get out of his truck. But he was very much a Republican, and very very, very close-minded, and trying to have conversations with him, like very against the Black Lives Matter movement. And so me trying to explain to him, like he was saying, oh yeah, I've experienced racism before. One time I went down to Tijuana with a friend, and she was Black, and people were looking at me weird. And I was like, because they thought she was a prostitute. That's why they weren't thinking about you. Because in certain areas, when they see a Black woman with a white man, especially in areas like Tijuana, they're going to assume that she's a prostitute, because I have friends who have been treated like they're prostitutes for being in interracial relationships and being around that area, and even if they are mixed race. And so I was trying to explain to them, like, that's not racism. That's not, you don't know what you're talking about. And he said, well, none of my other friends have said this before. And it's frustrating. And it's just a conversation.
That's 'cause they're Americans.
Right. That American. Right? She was in America at that point. Right. America, right in the middle. America. Man.
Yeah. But again, I made it to Santa Ana, rented a car for the next 2 days, hung out in the mountains, made a bunch of friends, and yeah, it was great. It was amazing. I would do it again. But I do think that the weirdest thing was that it was like this, that's not what Black people do. And I Googled, I was like, Black hitchhikers. You don't really see that.
No.
You don't.
And
you see people catching hacks, but you don't see, it's the closest thing to hitchhiking.
It really is. It really, and trust, when I came here, when I first saw that, I was like, wait, they just get in people's cars? Mm-hmm. And I understand the sentiment, because one, to be Black in America is not really the safest thing. Right. And then to be Black and then go get in strangers' cars. No, and I've seen, dealing with hacks, I've seen someone, I didn't see someone, my brother saw someone get their car stolen.
My cousin, he's a retired police officer, and he would catch people
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. He would pick people up, and this one kid tried to pull a gun on him. He was like, "You really want to do that?" And he was like, "No, man, I'm just kidding. I'm just," because he knew who he was. He knew he was a retired police officer, and he knew it would get him in so much trouble if he pulled anything. Mm-hmm. But no, it's not, people worry about it not being safe, and you're right. It's not safe to be Black in America, and this is another conversation, which also had a lot, it actually kind of stemmed from the Zoe Saldana conversation about being a Black actress. I'm trying to kind of segue. There you go. A lot of my friends will talk, like in the theater community, we'll talk about trying to get roles or trying to, audition for things. And being light-skinned and being multiracial, you get those options more often. Like, I identify as Black. I say I'm Black. I'm Black. I can go into detail. And the most frustrating thing, this has happened to me 4 times this week. One time, a construction worker, I said, oh, hey, a bunch of us were talking, and we're like, oh, what are you? The guy who delivered my pizza asked me, what are you? A woman in Whole Foods comes up to me, says, oh, you're really pretty, and I like your skin. Is that your hair? And she was like, what are you? Because when I told her, I was like, yeah, it's my, like, it's a mess right now, but it was actually done. But she said, she's like, oh, well, that's yours. Like, I know people say it's theirs, but they buy it. I was like, no, this is my hair. And this is a white woman. Mm-hmm. And she's like, well, wow, what are you? And it's frustrating because you can't be Black and beautiful without someone assuming that you're mixed with something, or that something's fake on you, or it's that's the world that we live in.
I grew up with people approaching me speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Just
if I go into a 7-Eleven, if there is a Pakistani man working, or if there's an Ethiopian man or woman, Ethiopian women do it to me more so. They'll start speaking to me in their language. And I'm like, I have no idea. Like when my hair is straight, I get it more so from Pakistani men. But when my hair is, naturally curly, I get it from Ethiopians. And it's just, it's interesting because no matter where you go, people are always going to assume things. And then like with theater, a friend of mine, she had posted an audition and it said racially ambiguous or multi-ethnic. And you see that a lot. You see that a lot in casting. You see it as multi-ethnic, but you don't really see African Americans so much because they want that light-skinned girl who people can feel safe around. Yeah. And it's just like, is that you take it, you go for the audition, you take the role and you do it, you get paid, and then you sit back and you think, you're just like, this is dumb. This is dumb.
Did you help write Dear White People? Because I just watched that yesterday, and it sounds exactly
I feel like
Sam.
I feel like Sam is my spirit animal. Like I feel like
I love that movie so much.
Yeah, it's
that last like 30 minutes summed up the entire America for me. That was it for me. Also, your hitchhiking story.
I'm sorry. We got to interrupt TC. My wife just brought in cookies for everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Charlie can't have any.
Why not?
They have nuts in them.
You have to get out of here. You have to get out of here. No, okay, good.
I can be around. I just can't just.
All right. I don't want no nut dust to kill you.
That sounds horrible.
That
sounded so wrong.
Gotta love these people.
If they didn't,
where's my cookie?
You don't get one. You don't get
one.
You don't get no cookie.
He didn't bring me no beer. My wife's been getting my cookies.
Listen. Stop looking for handouts, motherfucker. Go get it on your own. This is America, motherfucker. We work for it.
You have to earn. Did you earn these cookies?
No. Did you see that foot rub I gave out on Facebook?
I did see that. I did see that.
Even training my son to do it.
That was really adorable. That was really sweet.
2 times.
That was really sweet.
That's a cop out. Training
he can't take out the trash yet, so he got to do something around the house.
Well,
dude,
and he don't clean up his room.
Let the man live.
See, this is from a nigga who ain't got no son. That's what that. I get it now.
I aspire not to have children. I want all y'all to have kids so I can just be the best uncle in the fucking world.
That's
so what I aspire to be.
This is the thing. You can give them back at the end of the day.
Exactly. Give them any and everything and send their asses home.
When I'm not doing photography a few days a week, I nanny this little girl. And I adore her, and it's actually really cool because she's, actually, this really fucked up thing. Someone, a lot of really fucked up things happened to me, and it's just weird. But I was walking down the street with her, and there was this guy. He's like, "Oh, is this your daughter?" And she's this little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. But here's the thing: I've seen it before. I've seen, where people will have children, and because people don't want to assume. Yeah, people don't want to assume. They'll take over one parent. And I said no, and he was like, well, doesn't that kind of make you feel like, like the movie The Help, like you're raising this little black? And I was just like,
oh God, dear white people.
Right.
Think before you speak.
Right.
That's great.
If it sounds offensive in your head, it probably is.
All right, we're gonna
also.
No,
I was gonna say your story.
No,
your whole hitchhiking story. Had that been me, I wouldn't have made it past Pennsylvania.
Nope. You wouldn't have.
I probably with my light skin would have got to Kansas because I'm also smaller than you. So
that's true.
No, big burly man. I'm not making.
They wouldn't pick you up at all.
No, I wouldn't have made it.
You would still be there now trying to get a ride. No,
Jesus.
Someone talk to me.
All right, we're gonna take another quick break before we come in with our final segment. Talking to our guest Allison Washington. And give us a call at 410-702-5657. Text us at 443-642-9403. If any of you bros people are out there listening, because I know y'all got tagged in it, y'all should call in, text us about something.
I'm so excited for this cookie right now.
He said, do what now? I said, stop. Do it. Yeah, y'all unraveling like it's Christmas.
Yeah,
this is Weird Radio. We'll be right back.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired Radio Show.
And I know everybody is all excited about that word faith.
Yes, that's the one.
That's the key word. But I took a moment and I looked at faith in the Webster. Whether people understand it or not, whether you have a place where you have fellowship or worship, you still live by faith.
Yes.
Faith is not something that, you can really get away from. And it's in the Webster. And in Webster, it says faith is allegiance to duty or a person. It's an allegiance. This is what Webster says.
Wow.
An allegiance.
I never really thought about it like that. Allegiance.
Or
like a promise. Come on.
Yes, absolutely. You're making a promise. You're making an allegiance to a duty or a person. We talking about Webster here.
Yes.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here
Check
on
out
Be
this
Exposed Radio.
flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're gonna get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all.
Yes.
So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, banji, ratchet, whatever how you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say banji, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classier.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up.
Right.
You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the B's, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right. So she's created her own lane, Banji Soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of a Broken Heart?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff I aimed to like change the theme that was originated, or just to. It was my therapy.
Okay.
It was my therapy.
So that's why this is a mixtape.
Yes.
Okay, because you did a lot of remix. Okay, I got you. The Artist Exchange.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right, we are back for our final segment of Good Radio before we get on out of here. We've got Allison Washington in here. She's telling us about her trip across the states. We also talked a lot about racism and a bit about Pokemon, because
I don't even know how that happened.
Jesus. Because we're about to end, just to remind you guys out there, I am going on hiatus until April. I will not be completely gone. I'll still be posting. I've got a few interviews lined up. I'll be interviewing this boxer. His name is Omar up in Delaware. That's going to be coming in the next 2 weeks. I've got there's also Tiffany, who is a photographer. She's doing a hair piece. She's talking about men, barbershops, hair, what it all means to them. I'll be talking to her at some point. Got an artist, Avatar, because he's Tim, but he goes by Avatar because he looks like an avatar. He looks like
like a character.
Yeah, not Ang.
Oh,
Ang.
Ang.
You mean Ang?
What?
Ang.
Ang.
What is
Ang.
So no, not Ang. One of the blue ones. He does look like one of them.
That's what the Navi.
Yeah, he looks like.
I didn't know if you meant Ang, the Navi, or like actual avatars on like computer.
I would have just called him an Airbender if he looked like. So yeah, and then I've also got coming in April. There is the what is it called? It's the Charm City Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
Yes, Charm City Comedy Festival is coming. So I've got the organizer. She's going to be coming to talk to us. I'm going to go talk to her later this month because they're doing a panel about women in comedy and what they have to deal with. So keep an eye out for that. Now, before we leave, there are Pokemon that steal souls.
Oh yeah, we're jumping back into this.
No, I gotta go back.
Gloves
are
off.
I got it because it's been because as my wife's told me, it's been a while since I've reached back and touched on our old topics, and Pokemon is still. So actually, I saw something on there. Saw something on Facebook that really touched my heart, and it said I don't care how old I get. If we get to the 91st generation of Pokemon, and there's 2,200 and 881, I'm still gonna be playing that. And I was like, yeah. The only reason I'm not playing Pokemon now is because I don't have a DS or a computer with a proper emulator. That's the only reason I'm not playing Pokemon right now. But yeah,
I'm not playing it because I've kind of
you don't have the time.
Well, I've semi lost interest.
Yeah.
Because when we were growing up, we were told that there was a specific number.
Yep.
Yes.
And then when they came out after in Kanto, I was like, yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll let it go. After the first Pokemon movie, after the second movie, I was like, all right, fine, leave it alone. And then they just kept going after gold and silver, and then it was X and Y.
And it's like I can't
edition.
relate to it anymore. If I were to jump into Pokemon right now, I'd be like, I don't know what is happening. I have no idea.
I would just like they just stopped caring because that's a
that's
Bulbasaur's
true.
face
No, wait.
on a pseudo
Hold on,
Ludo's
did you see
body.
the ice cream cone?
Yes.
What?
Yes,
Why?
I saw that.
What is that? What's the power of an ice cream cone? What are you doing?
Now,
what is that natural? What is the natural habitat?
Brain freeze.
What's the natural habitat of an ice cream?
Lactose attack.
Right. Or the cause.
Oh no, your Pokemon just got sick. It's poison.
Your
It's
Pokemon
poison.
shitting himself now because it's lactose intolerant.
What I find funny is that there are like that. That's another aspect of the realism of Pokemon. If that were to come out, like you've got the awful things like Gyarados and the Alakazam.
I like the Alakazam.
Alakazam is my favorite.
No, you hush your mouth. Alakazam is great.
Alakazam's one of my favorites. In fact, I had my own, so I could transfer to get my evolutions.
Yeah, Alakazam runs Apple. Just for those who don't know,
That's why you can't trust Alakazam.
Hypno runs Android.
Boom, right there.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You're shaking your head
had
like
the
you don't
brain of a
believe me.
supercomputer. Now, if he was real, he'd been like, why not be getting your Pokeball? Psychic. Nah, out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Hypnosis. Dream Eater. No, I don't have time for that.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go around the room and I'm gonna point to you. And when I give you the Pokemon, you tell me which either celebrity and or political figure they represent.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start with you.
Oh, start with the guest.
Ready?
Right.
And
I already checked out of the conversation.
If you can guess the person,
Right.
if you can guess the person I'm thinking of, you get a thumbs up. If you don't get it right, you're gonna hear a gunshot.
Can
And
I
it's gonna
get-
sound something like this. Something like that. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Psyduck.
Oh shit. Hillary Clinton.
I was
Ooh, I'll take it. I was gonna say Trump.
That's what I was thinking because he's
No.
completely clueless.
Psyduck was.
You know
dealing-
what? You know
Psyduck
what?
dealt
You know
with-
what? I'll give you that. Instead, Slowbro.
Slowbro.
Slowbro is Trump. Okay, Kenyon,
Mhm.
I'm pointing to you. Okay.
Okay.
Jinx.
Jinx.
Wendy Williams.
Nicki Minaj.
Carly Fiorino.
Who?
You're wrong. You two get partial credit. Travi, I'll give you a chance.
Wait, how am I wrong
not doing
for
this.
saying what I think Jinx is?
You have to figure out what he's thinking.
What I'm
Oh,
thinking.
what you're thinking of?
Yes.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, I would
You win.
You win.
You win.
That's not even who I was thinking of, but you win. I was thinking
right,
Tyler Perry.
I'm gonna leave.
So,
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
but you know what? I saw just a quick side note. I saw a Deadpool meme, and it said someone once asked me who my favorite X-Men was, and he said apparently Caitlyn Jenner is an appropriate answer.
Oh no. That's bad. Oh boo. Boo. Boo.
Oh yeah,
Boo.
yeah.
Boo.
That was great.
Yeah.
No, that was no.
That was absolutely amazing.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Fuck,
I'm
that
not
was
even
great.
gonna. Nope.
And just like that, TC ends the whole conversation.
God.
Boo.
Thank you.
Yes,
Namaste.
that's what he's sending you
That
guys
was
away.
amazing.
Oh,
Wasn't
man.
it? It was
absolutely riveting.
because you can hear that in like Ryan Reynolds' voice, which is
no.
why it's just 10 times
You don't
more
think it's
amazing.
funny? That's fine.
All right. So
No.
Weird Radio's about to get out of here. I want to thank Allison for coming on and dropping some knowledge. It's been great. Up next, we've got the Artist Exchange, and they're talking about stuff and junk. or whatever.
Stuff and junk.
Yeah, things about whatever and stuff.
Wait, are you stuffing junk or are you junk stuffing?
Or you're stuffing
in
your
junk.
junk in
It's
something.
stuff in apostrophe junk. It's like a
Gotcha.
Stuff
store.
and junk.
Oh, can I
See,
do?
when you
can I
say
do,
stuff and junk,
can I,
I'm thinking
can I
you
do?
like
Not like stuffing.
Can I do a quick plug?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I was like, we only have one. So Baltimore Rock Opera Society, we're having an event called the Swanktacular, and that is March 12th. And it's great. You can be fancy. You can either pay $60 for a full swank, where it's an open bar and a bunch of awesome stuff, or you can pay $10 for the end of the night and just come and see all the bands play, get dressed up, party, rage. It'll be great.
Oh, okay. You did mention full bar, so
Yeah, right. That's where she had me sold right there.
Why? Because you niggas.
No, because I'm an alcoholic. Totally
All
different.
right. So we've got the Arts Exchange coming on. This is Good Radio. I see you guys in a month. Butt scratch out.
Man, Tam, and Sambo will see you later.
Oh, you guys, that was smart.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna go eat these delicious cookies. I'm gonna sit there.
Welcome.
Definitely give myself diabetes.
Welcome to the Artist Exchange Radio Show. They had a